Hear it.
Steven,
Yo, I'm coming right now.
I muted it. Well, it's on starting soon. I went live.
What you say? What you say you found? Oh, that's lit. Stream
I'm gonna
8. Yeah, buddy. That's fire. How'd you get to tick like that?
YouTube.
For real? Nigga.
Nah, nigga went on YouTube real quick and searched that shit up.
But where is he? Because I don't see none of us.
Yeah, I don't see you either.
I only see the stream. That's what you see, right?
Yeah, that's what.
But
what
why
you're
is he
supposed to
not? Why we can't hear him though?
Because we're muted because we don't know if stream can hear us while this is going.
But we should still be able to hear each other. Hold on. Write to him in private.
It's not even giving me the option to do that. Oh wait.
I could do it.
Oh, it's because I had my screen.
I put yo, but nigga wrote it for me. Yo /I. But why we? I don't get how we can hear each other, but we can't hear him now. But that's dope. You should change the setting of that. I like the way that looks though. That's so fire. Stream starting soon. I wish you could put gather around the arena starting soon. That'd be dope.
Mute yourself.
Huh? What you said? You want me to mute myself or what?
Stream can hear you when this is supposed to be countdown.
Yes. Where's everybody? Hello.
You're just saying.
Look to the right. Look at the right of your screen.
Insane. He has it on the streaming thing, but Slash is not hitting us up, like talking to us, letting us know anything. So I don't know. I'm gonna call him right now. Just mute your mic because the stream is on like live, so they can hear our voices.
And stream is starting soon, so technically we're not even supposed to be talking now.
Sound like amateurs.
So how you gonna start it? You know what? I'm gonna just
Ready for the ugly years, 2014 on the rise, positive with no fears. Riding up with your boy Smooth Young too. President Don, ready dance, more the merrier, so come through. I tell you a story, it's all facts, it's all true. Broken dreams, positive 14th, we both too. We hold it together, it's a tape cause it's all blue. My dreams stay standing till I rise and it comes true. It's that smooth mother lover from the lower east side. End of the year, a lot of people didn't survive. Either they died or got cut off. I wasn't surprised. So I let this motivation go and let these spirits survive. This is a celebration for all of the hardworking mothers that made Christmas, fathers that put extra work in. For certain, I won't take this moment here for granted. You gotta love life, you ain't gotta understand it. Try. Let me up and make it to the top. Even if you have to take you out of the this year, I'm with you. This year, me have to make it. This year, me have to make it. This year, me have to make it. Go hard or go home, that's the motivation. No deals on the table, no need for conversation. Money being made is my only translation. So success, progress comes no matter who's taking. 2014, guaranteed morphine. Cause up to the EP like morphine. Road code, you gon' sneak. Snow skis defeat them with no visions with a wall scene. Break them out their bloodstream. Don't ever say you cannot make it. All the time, man, I'm with just that's for greatness. Never took anything for granted. Now I took my chances. Worked hard to the bone, I look where I landed. All this time, and you never believed me. I was hard. Nobody said it was easy. All you lambs, bust up, got me mistaken. When you talking about him, yelling, mommy, I made it. You try. Let me up and make it to the top. Even if you have to take you out of the fight, this year me have to make it. 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 February 14th when you touch the world. Oh, in 2014 when you touch the world. Motivation me say, but it's all in different. I give me the take away. Wish when me bad grass, switch me like
Yo.
you take that I come to me, take it, think of freedom, now check out the right
Yo. All right, let's go.
Where are you?
Alrighty. And I came back on perfect timing too. It just finished on the timer. All right. Steven, stat, Mike, camera.
Coming in.
Make sure we're good. All right.
It started. The stream's gonna start at this time. I come back. I'm like, where the hell is everybody? It's like, mute your mic. And they can still hear you on live.
What the
I'm on my bitch. Fuck you. All right?
It worked.
Fuck you.
Back.
What is up, family? What is up, gather around the arena? We are back. We are back with your host. Okay, what?
Yeah.
I had a moment. Okay, it's your boy Slasher. We got your boy Richard Rodriguez. We got your boy Insane Quotes, and we got your boy Lil Don Status in the building.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We got to work on getting the clap in the
I'm
background.
gonna change my catchphrase.
I could do it with
That
my
brings
stream
us
app,
in.
but we're not on stream yard, so you know.
Status got that, right? Status got to bring this in with that.
I
Like
could
with
do it, but I don't have I don't have
just
the
saying.
Streamlabs
My new-
open. I'm
my
using
new-
the
my new-
StreamYard.
Catchphrase is fuck you.
Mine's gonna be
That's gonna be my new
next trick.
catchphrase, bro. Fuck you.
Mine's gonna be what the fat?
One shot.
What the fuck you.
All right, everybody on the show.
One shot.
Who watches so far? Don't forget to share if you haven't done so yet.
What's our streaming
Today's
services right now?
topic- Well, on YouTube only. Today's
Okay.
topic we're going to be bringing to you guys is relationships. I know many of y'all are in relationships out there, you know, having issues.
Loose lips and chips.
thinking how a
Dude.
man thinks, but we're also going to be talking about how we think a woman thinks during certain situations. Obviously, in our minds,
Oh
what we
man, we're
think.
gonna get so much hate.
There's gonna be so
Yeah,
many
It's
back
gonna
and
be
forth
so much
arguments,
hate.
without a
it's gonna
doubt.
be
But we do
different.
want to hear
isn't
your
it?
guys' opinions. That's why we do podcasts. That's why we talk to y'all. We want to hear your guys' opinions and see what you think. By the way, just a disclaimer: we're not feminists. None of that. Not at
Not
all.
sexist. We're just trying
We
to play
just
the role. If we was in your shoes,
we're
and yours and
just
ours.
explaining what we think in a male's perspective. Personally, what we think you guys think in a certain situation. If we're right, we're right. If we're wrong, we're wrong.
I know
But
what
don't
they
be
think.
one
You
of them
wanna know what they think? They think what they think about guys. It's like fuck you. That's what they think about it. Fuck you. That's what they think.
that be like, what do you feel about me? Now, fuck
They don't give a shit.
it. It's like, damn, but why you got
Fuck
to do
you.
it like that?
All right. So, who
Why
wants to
you gotta
start
be
off
so
on any topics?
aggressive?
Anybody got anything to say about the topic before I actually throw any questions in it or anything like that? What y'all feel about certain things? Because you never know what I say might end up changing your mind in certain ways. So, I'd rather hear what you guys have to say about that topic first. You know what I mean?
I say you could go first because I know you be having a lot to say. So let it off
Alright,
your
so,
chest,
yeah.
Papa. Let it
Hell,
off your
it's-
chest, Papa. Let it do it. Do it.
Don't go.
Me. Listen. You cannot just throw me in the spotlight like that. It doesn't work like that, son. I don't even have a girlfriend, nigga. I'm single right now.
But when you
What
were
the fuck
in
I'm
it,
supposed to know?
So
Man, stop.
talk about it. Talk about it.
Ah man, listen. It's all right. Certain females have certain thought process. Not all females think the same. Majority do, but not all of them.
Agreed.
And that I'm just speaking from experience. You know, so like for instance, for example, my daughter's mother. When I was with her, she had a problem with just me hanging out with my friends.
or just don't compare it to anything. Just use people by example. That's it. Don't say names or nothing.
Yeah, I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, I'm not. I just said my daughter's mother. That's it. Like I'm not using any names. I mean, people that know me know who I'm talking about, but anybody that don't, they ain't gonna know who's my baby mother. So, anyways, when I was with her, she had a problem with me chilling a lot, you know, because back in the days, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little, you know, a little flirt and shit. But when I was with her, I was committed. You feel me? I was down to do what I had to do and everything, and she didn't trust me at all, just because of the people I chilled with, which was my friends. So she did not trust me at all, and that just led to not being trusted and not communicating as well. And plus, she wasn't very supportive of me anyway. So,
Like in
and
a way
anything
of
I
what?
wanted to
Like
do, she
is-
just shut me down, whatever.
Oh, like so, like
Because back at that time when I was with her, I was going through some shit, depressed and everything. So she never really, you know, like boost me up or put me out of that or try to bring me out of that. So her thing was, you know, I'm right, you wrong type shit, bullshit, you know.
Mhm.
Like, listen, I'm going through some shit. If you can't help me pull out through this, and at the same time, while this is happening, I'm not like all the love that I have for her was going down. I was like losing all that love for her. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this. So all the shit that she accused me of doing, everything, I started doing, and it's not. It doesn't make it right on my part. It doesn't. You know, because I was just proving her right, anyways. But at the same time, I didn't want to hear it, so I just left it as that. I left her, and I still see my daughter to this day, and that's it. That's all that really matters. Is my daughter.
Main thing, yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like I
now,
said,
for example, you say you was in that situation with this was your baby moms and all that stuff. So now that you're saying exactly your side of how you felt like there was no support, do you feel like there was something you weren't doing that made her feel like she needed to support you in that way and all that stuff? Did you feel like she believed in your craft, or anything, like whatever you wanted to do?
I don't think she ever believed in me. I mean, honestly, I mean, she said she loved me and everything, but when it came to like showing it, she never like what I wanted to do, because I
Did
was
she ever
doing
like
music
fund
even
your
back
craft?
then,
Like, did she ever try to get you a mic, put you in the studio or something like that? Did she ever try to do anything like that?
Never, nothing,
And
nothing. I did everything on my own.
so
I
then,
did,
yeah. So
well, not by myself. I mean, with me and my friends, but she never supported me in any way. I mean, and at the time, I wasn't working, but I was looking for work, and it wasn't just going. It was going downhill for me, and I wasn't going through heavy depression and shit.
Mm.
so
That's
now,
why
if
I'm
you was
like,
in a particular in her shoes, how would you feel? Like, what do you think was running through her mind most of the time?
probably in her mind, she probably thought that I didn't care. You know, like I'm not taking any kind of initiative to even try to help the relationship, which was, in my opinion, I think I was doing what I had to do. You feel me? Like, I might not have been there in the beginning, financially, but mentally and physically, I was there. I was always there. You know, I mean, yeah, there's times that I went to go chill with my friends and all, but besides that, I was always there. Whenever she needed me, I was there. Like, whenever my daughter needed something, I got it for her. Even when I wasn't working, I was still getting able to find money or get money and get the things that I had to do for my daughter. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's like whatever it took for me to get money, I would do it just to get it. And that goes for anything like selling, selling drugs or whatever.
You
But
know,
I
you
didn't have
did
to
what
do that.
you, yeah, you had
I'm
to,
just
you did
saying
what you had
I
to
would
do.
have resorted to that. Yeah, exactly. So,
Like,
but
I totally
I don't
understand
know.
what you're
I
saying,
mean,
because you're saying that that's what you see from her side, where you felt like she was probably feeling, and I definitely understand what you're saying from that. Also, from when you're saying, finances, but that's
Mhm.
one thing that's pretty huge in a relationship
yeah,
when it's becoming between two people, because it has to work together. Especially you guys are living with each other, or if you have a kid, the finances have to somehow fit for each other, not just for one
yeah,
person
exactly.
at the end of the day. So maybe that's
I
what kind of
I
affected what could have just stopped her support for you.
agree
Maybe because in the
with
beginning,
that, but
okay,
I
I feel he's cutting off. Am I the only one hearing him cut off?
no, that
No,
I mean,
it's cutting off a little bit.
It's the internet.
And saying
yeah,
your internet is messing up a little bit.
uh,
It's like it started
no, my shit is
chopping
good
up a
right
little
now.
bit. All right, you're gonna. I hear you a little more.
Yeah, he better.
All right. Well, um, my thing was that if she was a real woman, right, and she loved me the way she said she did, she would have held me down and get me back on my feet and do this. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I was going through depression. I wasn't
Yeah.
happy,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a lot of shit going on. And instead of taking the time out of you loving me and shit, just to talk to me, find out what's going on and everything, she wasn't doing that.
So
You know what I mean?
I could
That's why
say,
I respect her as my daughter.
so basically the biggest key
My
word
bad.
out of biggest key word out of your relationship, where it sounds like, was more of support and finances. So basically, like in your relationship, that was more where it was difficult between you guys, right? All right,
Mhm.
so we're gonna keep with that. That was your opinion. We're gonna move on to slasher status.
Well, being that okay, when it comes to relationships, I feel as if it's either one person is gonna be
So, Insane
more.
got technical difficulties, by the way.
Oh yeah, I see he froze a little bit.
Yeah,
All
he's
right.
going.
I feel as if when it comes to
I'm
relationships,
gonna take
there's
out this
always two
Wi-Fi
sides
first.
to the relationship. So you have one that's either both of you are gonna be mature, or there's always gonna be that one more mature person than the other half.
other.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like when it comes to both one being one mature and one not, it can sometimes it won't work out. And it's either because that other person may be mature that you've seen in certain aspects, but then when you actually hit a wall that you see that they're becoming childish and they're not being mature about it, of course it's gonna drain you more. And then that's when you
Mhm.
really see their color when it comes to that situation. You're like, damn, but this and it could be a crucial situation that you really need them to be mature and they can't understand that. That's what I find annoying. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it's like the reason why I've been, the way I pick and choose specifically. And the reason why I've always liked women that are older is because sometimes they can be immature, but they can also be mature. But that's why my main goal is to get a female that is mature and understands things, and can teach me as I go too. That's what life is about, and especially a relationship. You learn
Mhm.
from each other. That's, in
Mhm.
life, you're going to constantly learn. But when it comes to a relationship as well, I feel like it's important that your other half is also able to teach you things that you may have not known in a relationship, or
Looks
thought
good,
that
Insane.
you may be able to pay attention to, or feel as if, this is something I can take with me. If things don't work with us, then I could take it on with me as I go in life, and
Mhm.
things like that. And it's not just that, but it's also emotionally. If a female is really mature, right? And when it comes to a male, everybody has a perspective that, oh, a woman should be treated like a queen always, this and that. Listen, I hate to break it to you, but not every female is a queen. Not every female is deserving of your time and effort, and someone that you think you should hold on a high pedestal, when in reality they're not a beautiful person like that you think they are.
Mhm.
Somebody else knows them more than you do, but you don't want to see it. You want to be oblivious to it because it's like, oh, but I love her. No, love it takes time to actually love someone. You could
Mhm.
like them, you could have a lot of passion and affection for them, but don't mean you love them. Love is a very strong word. I personally don't like using the word love unless I truly love you. Like, y'all my bros. I tell y'all personally, I love y'all because I have love for y'all. I love y'all because y'all my big bros. Y'all my
Mhm.
family. There's a difference. Now, somebody I don't rock with, or female or whatever the case is, if I say I don't love you, or you in a relationship with me, you talking about you love me, don't expect me to say I love you back right away, because that's not a word to me. I hold that word personally. I need you to mean that. I need that to be something we both feel mutually, like for real, not just because you think it's right in the moment to say, or right to say because you're in a relationship. No, fuck that.
Mhm.
You need to mean that. And that's a huge word. That's not something you just throw around. It's not
Mhm.
that. I'm big on that, and especially when it's like, yo, a lot of. That's why I tell Status a lot. That's why I'm like, the way I am with Status too sometimes. So you know what I'm saying? It's just
Mhm.
I don't like to be hurt. I've been hurt, and I rather prevent that than even just bother with it. You know what I'm saying?
So you're not hurt by like
So
because you never once brought about like cheating. You hurt more about from what you guys talk about and what you guys go through, like emotionally. That's what you mean.
I feel like that is one, yes, but I've also been cheated on, like, the story, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
a fun thing. It's not. In my opinion, I've always hated somebody that cheated on someone anyway, to begin with.
Mhm.
I've always hated hearing, oh, but I cheated on this chick. Like, when
Mhm.
I hear it, I'm either quiet because I'm just like, whatever, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. But I hate the fact that people think that it's okay to cheat. And it's a fact. I've told people this before. Me personally, I don't think I have it in me to cheat on someone. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that's just because that's how I was raised. That's just how I am. My father, listen, things like that happened before. I'm not even gonna get into it, but shit happens,
Continue.
and
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't like the fact that that happens. So I can see where a female's perspective is like, okay, if she's trying to start up a relationship with someone, right? And she's afraid in the beginning because that's a mutual thing. If someone is being cheated on so much, whether it's a male or female, that could be like majority of the time that's one um how do I say, that's one mutual thing that they both may have when it comes to the relationship is like, okay, should I get into this or should I not? Because I've been cheated on so many times, like I don't want to go through it again. and that's understanding. But you can't sit here and be afraid of it. You have
Mhm.
to, you have to pick, the brains of that person. You have to pick the actual personality. You got to like see where they're at mentally, and within themselves, see where they're at. And if you realize that there's red flags, this is why you got to do a rundown. You got to do the checklist. Know what I'm saying? You got to
Mhm.
really throw them in scenarios to see, what happens if I say this, right? Let's see how she reacts or he reacts. Because again, I don't pick and choose sides fully, but I'm speaking in my way. So what I would do is, I pick and choose, right? I throw scenarios. I try to see. You just threw the bait in. You trying to see what's up, testing the water.
Mhm.
I mean, but as time goes, I feel like it's important for you to really focus on who that person is for who they are, and of course, looks whatever is a plus, but you want to see what that's just an outer shell. Some people have a perspective of, oh, I always need a baddie in my life. I need a banging looking husband. I need a banging looking woman.
That's
Listen,
always gonna come with that
it's
though,
always-
regardless. Because
of
somebody
course,
wants you want some type of attraction and some type of. You're not just gonna sit there and look at a foot and be like, I want that foot. Like hell no,
of course
you're
not.
not
No,
gonna
no,
say
look.
that. Like,
Everybody has their preparation. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I
I
do
want that
like,
foot.
I like
you gotta
women that are
have some
beautiful.
type of attraction. But wait,
But
you're
you
going
also
really
need
off further topic, but you were on topic. But let's status go first. After that, and then we'll get back into the
So
questions. So I'll let you know.
restate the question because I forgot the question.
The
Because
questions is what's we're talking about now. Being in a female mind and a man's mind. What do you think is like in between relationships? How men think and how women think.
well, all right. So like Clash was saying, most of the time females think they right, and not all females. Like I said, most. There's females that out there that would think from the man's side, and there's some that don't. And all honesty, it goes
And
both
I would
ways.
love
Like,
for female opinions on this stuff too. And so whoever likes to join the chat and want us to write something, please. We would love
like,
for those female
like I
opinions.
was saying, it goes both ways on an opinion about a situation, no matter what it is. But there are situations where the female would think they're completely right and the male would think they're completely right. And like Sasha said. So like right now, in my situation, like yeah, I am in a relationship and like with Insane with what he was saying. How the support goes both ways. If you're not supporting, then what's really there?
Mhm.
So like right now, me and my girl haven't been talking as much. Like we text here and there because right now she's busy. She's doing what she got to do. She works 2 jobs, and she does what she got to do with her mom, her sisters. She does what she got to do. So I don't bother her. We text here and there, but and I'm doing what I got to do with you guys, and she knows that. So there's like I said, so there's really no arguments, but you still got to support. And like the past couple weeks, we've been both supporting each other. She's been doing what she got to do with her modeling, her regular job, and her regular home living. Support both ways. Like with this, she's been telling me, "Yo, work on music." She's like, "Stick to it." She goes, "Yo, yo." Literally this morning, she texts, "Yo, you made a beat today? You made a beat yesterday?" I'm like, "No." She goes, "Make a fucking beat." She tells me to keep my eyes on that shit. If there's no type of communication on top of that, there's really something, I don't know, there's something that you got to fix with your connection with that person. Because if you can't talk silly, goofy, or just in general about a situation, then there's something wrong.
I can agree.
So that's my opinion. If there's no communication with a relationship, there's something you are not meant. If you can't talk about life or just your connection with each other in general on what the problem would be, if you had an argument and you can't sit down face to face and talk, then there was never a connection to begin with.
Hmm. I feel like if it's not steady in a way,
Yeah.
like
That's a
if you guys
fact.
can't have a freaking conversation without it
In
blowing up,
general,
I think because I am the type of person to be that way too. Depending on the conversation, I have a really bad temper in a way, but I still don't understand. Like, if you see one side, you can't be double standard. You can't say you can't be double standard in a relationship because you can't be about one thing and then somebody else changes your mind every single time.
Mhm.
And even though you was trying to change that person's mind before, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just be double standard that way. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just say, "Oh, whatever, I didn't agree with you because I just don't want to agree with you." But the moment somebody else says it, they agree with them, even though you was just telling them that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not. That's what I feel like. Well, be crazy for that'll make anybody go nuts on. Like, you being too double standard, saying basically I was wrong, but I was right the whole time. Just wanted to be petty, I guess, in a way. But that's how I would feel like in a female mind. You can't be that way in a between female minds and guys, because I feel like when guys decide something and we want to do something, that's what we usually decide to want to do. You know what I'm saying? We don't just be like back and forth asking what if. We just probably do some dumb shit if we wanted to do it. But at the end of the day, we don't be on that double standard shit, not telling us saying like, "Oh yeah, we agree with this. We agree to disagree," in a way, just to
Yeah.
say we just wanted to disagree.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what I feel like between female minds. It shouldn't, and men minds. It should not be double standards within any man or female, because men do it too. They just have
Yeah.
to do it in a different way. But anyway, for the next question for your relationships, why do you think money affects a relationship? Started with saying. Technical difficulties.
You still freezing? Are you there, bro? Can you hear us?
I think try to get closer to a window if you're just using your
I'm good.
service.
I'm
or
back.
Wi-Fi. Oh yeah.
A little bit. It's still like choppy. You switched to your usage on your phone?
The choppy.
A little bit, yeah.
No, I still got the Wi-Fi on.
Try to use your data. Maybe it'll work a little better. Shout out to the 5 in the stream. I see you guys. Don't forget, shout out to everyone here. Don't forget, if you guys are new, don't forget, please drop that like on this podcast episode right now. Also, if you're new, hit that sub button, hit that bell icon so you get notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, go in our description and go ahead and make sure you follow everyone. All descriptions are down below to everything so you can support. And we appreciate you guys. We hear you. You're good now.
Yeah, we hear you, bro.
Make sure you share the stream out. We want to hear your guys' opinion too. We're talking, but we want to hear your guys' opinion on what you think as well. So don't be afraid,
Yeah, definitely speak up.
Talk to us.
By the way,
sounding like
we
robot.
are not sponsored. We are not sponsored, and we would love to take any sponsors who would like to take us and talk. And we'll sponsor you guys the best way we can. We will be ambassadors. But anyway, back to you.
Definitely would be an ambassador. That'd be cool. But the scene, back to you, bro.
Frozen again. Technical difficulties. Uh-oh. I got a new conversation.
Dope.
The Mandela effect. Where is the bolt? Where is it?
There's no bolts. There's also one with a what the
Oh no, we lost Insane. Anyway, let's just keep it moving. So Status, we'll go to you if anything. For the question. Why do you think money affects a relationship?
You said Sasha status.
Status.
You just talk.
All right, money can affect in a relationship in many ways as a depending on how you think of it. You can think of it as what the fuck just happened?
My man is outside the window.
I'm by my window right now.
No, Lord, see, but it looks good now, though. You look good right
Hello,
now.
people. How you doing, people?
I need it now.
Fuck you. Go ahead, continue. I'm listening.
That's what I'm laughing.
All right, Status.
I was like, what the fuck? But so it can affect the relationship depending on what's going on specifically. Because as like a singular person in a relationship, like if you saying, oh, the man is trying to support the woman with money, blah blah blah, etc., or the woman trying to support the man with money, it goes both ways. It's like if with some women are just with men for money or whatever the fuck the situation could be. Oh, and then same thing with men. Some men actually do that too. It goes both ways, like I just said. Almost any situation could go both ways, money wise, or arguing like we were just talking about. Anything could go both ways, and if the man can support the woman's gonna feel a certain type of way that she's like she got into the relationship, the pants, like she's the bottom beam of the house, to put. And sometimes she might feel like she's doing too much for the man, and the man should be doing more. In all honesty, sometimes the man feels like the woman should do more. Like it goes both ways. So there's really no. How can I say? There's no right or wrong.
Mm-hmm.
If the woman feels like the man could be doing more, then that's her opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Same for the man. And there's just, like I said, there's really no wrong or right to the situation. If you feel like one can be doing more, then help that person do more. That comes with the support. Like what Insane was saying. If the female's not supporting the man's gonna feel like he's just, well, what is there to do? Give me something. He's just gonna feel like he can't do nothing in a way because the woman's putting him down instead of bringing him up. And the same thing goes for man to woman. But that's
a good answer. Slasher?
My opinion when it comes to this, is honestly, when it comes to the money in a relationship, everybody seems to have that argument always. And it's not like nobody ever has this problem, because everyone has this problem. When it comes to money in a relationship, somehow, some way, eventually it pops up. Whether you're wealthy, whether you're not wealthy, whether you're barely making it, whatever the case is. I feel like in a relationship, it could be a lot of things. So there's levels to it, like I said. So if you're barely making it and you have your shorty, right? Whether it's your wife, your girlfriend, whatever the case is, you're talking about it. You're going through things in life, personally, in your individual lives. Things can build up, rage, anger. It could be personal things, whatever. But when you collide those things, and you say you're living together, and that's when it's harder, because when you're living together and your money's low, it's a little, you could clash heads a lot, because it could seem like one person may be spending more on one thing that is not important at the moment to spend that money on, when you should be spending it on things that are important, whether it's for the house, bills, whatever the case is. Mm-hmm. Sometimes people in a relationship don't understand that, whether it's the male, whether it's the female, because it could definitely be men. Men could just really not give a fuck, right? And go and spend it on shoes, clothes, weed, who knows, games, shit like that. And knowing that you're barely making it, you and your shorty, and you're spending all this money on that. Why, how you expect her to be happy? Like, nah, she's gonna be tight with you. Like, basically, in that situation, that's where the man goes wrong. Now you're not being, smart and realizing, yo, we're barely making it. I gotta do something more to help. But I'm just sitting here not giving a damn, and I'm just spending, and then leaving it up to her to figure it out. Listen, at the end of the day, if she's a hustling, she's trying to do what she's doing, then I'm gonna keep it a buck, me. You don't deserve her. She deserves a man that's on the same level as her, that needs and wants to do better, but you here not giving a fuck. So you need to go get a female that don't give a fuck. Y'all can live on the street together, because that's where your mindset's at. And that's what I call a dirtbag, because at the end of the day, you a man. So act like a man. Stop acting like a man. You know what I mean? And it's different. You're not by yourself. Now you have a shorty, and at the end of the day, you're fighting to live, right? This is this scenario I'm talking about. But now, if say you and the shorty, you're doing good on money, right? You are right. Money can still be a problem. Because again,
yeah,
it ties right back into either the male or female spending money on shit you're not supposed to be spending on, and knowing whether you can or not.
too
It's
much
like
money could be a problem.
that too. It's like, you know, sometimes when you have a lot of money, it's like, all right, you don't know what to do with it, and it's true. You just spend splurging on different things, but if you have a mentality of, you know, yeah, I still got bills to pay, I have family members, whatever, you know, do something, help them out. If you have the bread, help them out, help a friend out, or invest that so you can just double it, whatever. Just be smart with it. And of course, you know, money doesn't always buy happiness, because it don't. You can ask every millionaire, you can listen to webinars. Me doing my business, I listen to the webinars. They keep it a buck. It's true. Money doesn't always buy happiness. It can for a short amount of time, but eventually, it's too much money can also become a problem. Because then you become you want to think that your mindset, you becoming powerful and you're better than others,
Mhm.
and you know, now you're becoming a spiteful, evil person. Talking
Yeah.
about, I'll give you this, but you got to give it back. What you need it back for? You got all the money in the world. What you need it back for?
Yeah, I'm the one struggling.
Just
Like, come
let 'em
on.
fight it, the fuck, right? And then it could be like same thing with a female. You know, she's hooking up her friends. Well, you know, meaning male friends or female, don't matter. That's still a relationship, right?
Mhm.
So now your shorty's over here giving money away like it's nothing. And say a bill comes up, and now it's like, yo, babe,
That's a good point.
we got a bill coming through. We need the money. You have it, like, you know how we do it, half
Mhm.
money at. We got the bill to pay. And if she's talking about, I ain't got it, or what you mean you don't got it? We make money. What you mean you don't got it?
Mhm.
Oh, I gave some money because my peoples needed it.
Mhm.
What? There's nothing wrong with helping your people out, but at the end of the day, if you know, like I said, things that is gonna affect your living, and you're just going and not paying attention to that, that's a problem. Because now
That's
that's
a
when you
really
and
good point.
your spouse are gonna start colliding heads, because it's like, yo, what, like, what's good with you right now? You know, we have, you know, it's okay to help. Yeah, we make money, but if you know our living comes first because we come first before anyone else, then you
Mhm.
should know that. But if you
Mhm.
just like boom, boom, bam, and you know, then that's worse. So it's like it goes both ways. It's the same thing. There's no one side to this, because it's male and female that do the same thing all the time. Whether it's spending money on games, 2K, shit like that, clothes, shoes, earrings,
Anything.
jewelry, for hats, whatever, it don't matter. Whether it's earrings, makeup, same shit. Yeah, always, you know, we always spending money on something. So of course, there's always going to be that one argument, because one person's going to probably feel a type of way, and
Mhm.
speaking their mind, and some can't speak. You know, some are not good on communication than others. So then it's going to come out in an argument instead of a conversation, which that's what, like, 99% of the time that's where these relationships go wrong, because they can't communicate properly. So now you guys are yelling at each other's necks. It's back and forth. Y'all ready to kill each other, but then you're doing all that, and then finally the conversation to come to an end, and it's like you finally understand each other after you're ready to kill each other. That shit don't make sense to me. Why y'all gotta be ready to take each other's heads off to finally cool down and figure out a conversation and be like, okay, come to a conclusion, like, okay, you were right, I was wrong. But why you have to go through all that and stressing yourself out just to be like, okay, you're right, I'm wrong?
I can't take him now. I'll take him later.
That's not that. It's not that serious. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take you later.
But that's my opinion on things. I'm very, very, you know, specific when it comes to things, and it's because I've lived through it. I don't like the drama. You know what I mean? Drama just does nothing but get you closer to death if you really think about it. Because now you stress.
Stress. That's
Now
exactly what it is.
your high blood pressure's up every fucking time, because
Mhm.
now it's like, yo, this person, this man, or this woman, when, you know, shorty want to be on some bullshit, like, it's the same thing, because women have an intention of always saying men are dirtbags, men's a piece of shit, men are this. But listen, we came into the world just like you. Sometimes some men or some women were raised in a fucked up way. If you can't understand that and try to help them understand what they're doing wrong, then you're obviously not meant for each
Mhm.
other. Y'all gonna have to do something, because in a relationship, you need to
But
teach.
some people are able to like understand what other people doing wrong, but some people
They're
just
mature. That's
No,
where that
like
comes in.
some people are like capable of making you understand and make sense, but then yeah, exactly. And then
That's
some people
maturity.
who be in the immature part just don't want to understand it. They're
Exactly.
just choosing not to. And I don't even call that being immature. That just calls seriously petty.
Stubbornness was petty.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're petty. Like that's like if I made sense, if I tell you the sky is blue and you look up and it's blue, it's blue. You're not gonna tell me it's green.
Yeah.
And stuff like because I'm gonna be like,
It's
now
purple.
you're just telling me you just don't want something you don't want to believe.
And you just
But
don't want to admit,
obviously,
all right, you right, it's beautiful. Nah, they just want to be
and
in the
so
right.
The
and then
sky is blue.
and then when it comes down to it, when it comes to both, in my opinion, when it comes to money, like that'll affect anything. Money's a huge thing in a relationship to me and personally,
Mhm.
in my perspective, because it always has to go back and forth evenly some way. Because if somebody's down, somebody should be able to pick the
Hold
other
on, hold
one
on.
up, at least for the time being. Not forever, but
Yeah.
for the time being, you know what I mean?
Not
And it
forever.
should be
Facts.
back and forth.
Facts.
It should be back and forth if it was ever that because I'm sure there was a time when then they was down, he held you down, but for some reason it'll always lead into a argument because sometimes
When the dude's down,
things,
it's like
it
you
just
gotta pick
ain't
it up.
enough. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just not enough, even when you did try or something, or when you didn't try and all that stuff. Now, and when they weren't trying, you weren't complaining. You know what I'm saying? Like you weren't saying much. But then the moment you're not trying, or it looks like you're not trying, it becomes that you're not doing much. Which
Mhm.
which in my experience, I've been before in a situation like that. And then in general, what I've seen and throughout my
Mhm.
lifetime, you know what I'm saying? Like how people react in their relationship, which sucks
Mhm.
because love, in a sense, and that topic should be some way in that way to, help and guide each other for a better, tomorrow in a sense
Exactly.
for each other. Like, but it's not like it'll be the next day to where it'll just like, it'll be an argument maybe for something that's just like for the dumbest thing, you know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
then it's just like you weren't saying that stuff before when you were down and wasn't even worrying about stuff that I had to deal with or they had to deal with in a sense, you know what I mean? Like it was never that way. It was never an argument when you was in a situation, but then it'll become an argument when they're in a situation. You know what I'm saying? When they feel like things are starting to get too much on their heads now, and it plays a part to where it's just like it falls on one person, which I understand can stress anyone. What's up, Papa? He's trying to
You
get
gotta
in the
share.
conversation too.
You gotta share the plate.
Yeah, exactly. The
You
plate
gotta
has to always be
share
shared. It
the
doesn't
plate.
matter it doesn't matter who gets the last bite at the end of the day. The only thing you gotta do is just give each other some more. You know what I mean? Just serve
Facts.
another plate. You know what I mean? Like it should always be that way. But at the end of the day, it's not always seen from everybody, or like we said, mature enough to believe let's just let me just see it this way, or let me see it this way because maybe it might be certain way, which brings us to the topic of how the men's would feel when we think about money problems and how female feels about having money problems. They both is
I
gonna feel some type
despite
of the same way. But yeah, that was my
I
opinion.
despite
So
gold diggers.
insane.
I despite gold diggers. I do not
Because
like gold digging bitches. All
those
right.
those those are everywhere.
That's a big
Those
problem when it
are
comes to a relationship.
Those are everywhere.
Babe, buy me this. Babe, buy me that bitch. I just bought you something last week. The fuck?
Those
Think
be
I'm made out of
everywhere,
a
bro.
tree, bitch?
There
see
gotta be
that
a time to
Nah, but
grow up,
yeah,
bro. There gotta be a
they
time. Sometimes,
yeah, nah,
like
that's
when
a
you
fact.
have to grow up,
I mean,
when you say you have to grow up and say, "Oh, I have this," I can agree with. The only way I can see that if somebody can like show you that, like prove you that way. You know what I'm saying? Prove that like you in a way, not that you have to grow up, but prove that you were wrong if you were wrong in any situation, or prove and to like when it comes to the money problems on spending a certain thing or spending a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
damn, you should have never bought that. But then again, you bought that, like,
You
and you should
bought
have
it.
paid it for the bills and
Yeah.
shit like that type shit. You know what I mean? But insane, your turn.
He's gone.
I feel like
yeah, I'll be right there. Just to continue.
the see what like you were saying that was another thing too I was gonna get to was how I feel personally if you have that
What?
mindset of you know what you want and it's like okay if you're in that relationship right and you're like Steven was saying if you're down even though you're the man Your woman should be the one to be like, okay, I got you. I was, saving money in the bank for moments like this. See, that's a fucking keeper, bro. That's a keeper. When she knows, even though you giving her money for nails, some clothes, because you're showing your gratitude to her, and you not only just, you're giving her some bread. Even though she make her money, you as a man, you still want to give your woman some money. And if she's okay spending a little bit, but also putting that money to save up for rainy days, son, that's a fucking keeper. But that's the hard ones to find. But those are the mature older ones, if you really think of it, that are real, that grew up in the hood, that know how it is. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. I feel like those are the ones that really know how to handle a relationship when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Because they know the hardships, they know how it is. They saw their parents go through it. So now they wanted to do better. So it's like, okay, my man's is not able to provide for me and the family right now. So boom, I was saving the money he was giving me for a rainy day, like right now, and now I can help support him and the family until he gets back on his feet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why most of these females don't think that way at all. They'll just be like, okay, get the money, go spend the money right away, everything gone. Say you giving her $500, they spend that shit in one day. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it should be both ways too. If you giving your woman money, your woman should give you money back, or just show you. If it's not money, then show you gratitude properly. Treat you like you treating her like a queen. Treat you properly, like you're supposed to. Because at the end of the day, we're not made to be treated like dirtbags. Because we're not. We're above and beyond that. So a female should want to see that within us and treat us the same way we pamper and treat them. You know what I'm saying? And that's just major. That's what I really look at things. You know what I'm saying?
I say like I can agree with that.
There's also females that really don't care if a dude has money because she's really about her shit. Most chicks just want that. Most of them just want to be loved and shit. Like, like that ass on my Facebook
relationship.
I'm not putting out. I ain't saying no names or anything, but I'm on Facebook. I got a couple of females on there that they be posting shit like, "Listen, money and everything is not a problem. I don't want that from y'all. I just want love. Like, don't cheat on me. Don't hurt me. You know." I'll, if anything, I'll help you get on your feet. If you
anything, it's both.
That's a fact.
Girls don't want to be cheated on just as men, though. You know what I'm saying? But we do it in different ways. That's all I could say.
No, that's a fact. That's a big fact. And what's the next question? Since we've been on this,
he's about to put it up now.
I feel like, what my mouse is on there.
It's good, Papa. Shout out to the viewers, though.
Is there
4 people watching?
All right. So I'm actually going to talk about that one. So, how much love is enough money, or is just plain no love? In reality, I feel like what we were just saying, and it is the alignment is kind of crazy because we were just talking about it. But
wait, how much love is enough money?
So why do you think money? Oh, that's you didn't write it, did he?
No.
No, he put it. He put the question up there.
Yeah.
I got it.
How much love is enough? Is money enough, or just plain no love?
Honestly, it's depending on the couple.
Yeah, woman.
It's not only the women. It goes both ways. It's depending on the couple. If love is just enough, then y'all gonna get through anything. If money is more than love, then I feel like if money conquers both of y'all relationship over y'all love, it's never gonna work out the way you want it to, because you're gonna have a lot of complications, bro. If y'all both just fight, y'all both fighting over money and not loving each other or supporting each other, whatever, then what's the fucking point of being together? Like Like you do you, I do me. If we're just worrying about money, what's the fuck? Why we gotta be together?
Mm-hmm.
But
Right? Like
if it's
you
the other
might
way
as well just mess
around,
around with each other if you just gonna do the money thing.
yeah. Now, if you love each other, then y'all gonna make money together, and y'all ain't gonna care. You ain't
Mhm.
gonna care if she makes more money than you or you make more money than her. And that's another thing. Most dudes don't like females that make more money
Make
than
money. Yeah.
dudes.
I'm one.
Honestly, I don't give a
That's
fuck.
that ego
I'm one of them
shit.
Yeah,
niggas
that's the
too.
same with me. I don't care.
I,
No matter what
I
the
I
money
honestly
goes.
don't
Me,
care.
I get
'Cause that-
affected by that because maybe I'm a little old school because I don't know, maybe I grew up different, but I just get affected by it because like I feel like I'm not doing my part, you know what I mean? Like I'm not the man on top. I'm supposed to be doing that for the family. I'm supposed to be showing that in a way. So it kind of feels like the prize me makes me look like a little bitch at one point. But at some
I could
point,
understand that. I can
and
understand that. Yeah,
that's
to a
just it,
certain
and that
extent, for
is the
sure.
ego thing. That is the ego thing. But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, it's just something that you just gotta let be at the end of the day because it should always be where somebody pick you up when you down. You know what I mean? Like back and forth. So like if it was
Yeah.
ever where I was time I'm down, they making it. Yeah, it's gonna be my pride because now she's stacking and I'm just lacking. You know what I mean? Like, and it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah. I mean, even if you are still making money, but she's in a position in a job where she's making more money than you, it's gonna affect you.
If she's in a position to where she's making more money, hell yeah, she's good. That shit gonna affect me. I don't want more money than her. I want to be a big dog. Like
but y'all both
that's like
y'all
that's
both
like
making good. Yeah,
you know
y'all
why?
both
Because I
making
feel
good
like
money though.
I agree, but I feel like that gives somebody else more power because I feel like sometimes ego plays into a certain relationship
Nah, that's
to
a
where
fact.
it gives
Get the
That's
where
a
they
fuck
be
out.
like, oh, I got more money in a way.
niggas a
Biz Markie.
bitch. Say you just a friend.
Like
Nah, but I
Yeah.
feel you. I feel where you're coming from on that, bro. I
It
feel you.
feels like sometimes egos do play and it gives somebody else more power. Like it's just like I make more money than you know, so don't be playing like that. Or it's just like thing, but you know, I
No,
don't
yeah,
sit there and say that.
that she
But
could just throw it in. She could
I
just throw it
feel
in your
like
face whenever she
yeah,
feels like it.
or
that's
the
a boss
moment they
chick
say
right
I
there though.
pay
You
for
know what I
most
mean?
things than you do because they have the little extra money, like that's the thing that would affect me more. So that's why I'd be like, because now you think you got a little more money that
They
makes
gave
you
you
better
all
than
that.
me. Like, come on, that's crazy. That's why
Mhm.
I feel like that probably will affect certain things.
Shout out to the
Oh,
5 right now. Don't forget to drop that like. If you're new, welcome to Gather Around the Arena. Today's topic, we're talking about relationships. Hope you guys are
and
enjoying the stream so far. Also, comment right now. The comments
yeah,
are live, so let us know how you feeling.
state your
Conversate with us. What's
opinions.
your opinions? If you have opinions, if you feel the type of way, I don't know. Conversate. Let us know. Shout out to the 5. Comment right now. Also, don't forget to drop that like, please, and share the stream out. Also, sub if you guys are new to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you get notified every time we upload an episode. Which, guys, we are on the grind, so there's an episode every day coming to you guys. But yeah, back to what you were saying. Go ahead. And follow our social medias in the description down below. That
All right, so yeah, with Stat, what you was gonna say, Stat?
Oh no, I was
You was
gonna, I
gonna
was
say
gonna
something?
tell. No, I was gonna tell Slasher like when you guys were talking for people in chat to state their opinion, but Slasher already did it.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But like I was
Well,
saying,
yeah. So
oh, yeah,
go ahead. Go ahead. No, say what you said.
I was
Alright,
like,
insane,
with
go.
relationships
Say it, damn it.
like that, it's like
Fuck
okay,
you.
it's like when a woman right makes her money more than a man, that's sexy to me. It is because it's okay, she's about hers, but me personally, I'm I know where I'm going, right? So that should never be a problem with me and my woman, right? But it's like in the situations now, you still got to work your way up in life, right? So it's like, okay, she's making more money than you. It's like, Steven, you might
Until
okay.
you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I
Yeah.
hear you.
That's sexy until
But this is what I'm looking at.
you buying her Steve Maddens, but she buying you
Talking
fucking
about,
she buying you red bottoms and shit like that, nigga, and all that stuff. And then when you got red bottoms, she don't, nigga. That's gonna be a fucking problem. Watch.
and it's like if that person right thinks okay, and they want to throw it in your face and rub it in your face, I feel like they're at that point. It's like yo, you're gonna have to tone that down. Because at the end of the
You
day,
shouldn't.
you was in my shoes before you jumped that and got the extra blessings. I don't want to hear the bullshit talking about
If that's the case, you shouldn't even be in that relationship, bro.
for
If that's the
real.
case, if she's just gonna throw shit in your face, you feel me? There's this.
That's not
It's the
supporting.
thought
That's just
that
throwing
counts,
you
What?
down.
It's the
They
thought that
for
counts,
real.
motherfucker.
They just stepping on you,
Like
son.
even in a relationship, there should never be a competition with that. Like not
At
against
all.
anybody. You
You
know what I
should want to
mean?
hype them up
Like,
more. Yo, let's
oh,
go.
I'm not
You know
gonna
what I'm
anything.
saying? Do your thing, girl. Do your thing, babe. You know what I'm saying? But it's like most people nowadays, honestly, this day's generation with the youngins, probably around my age or younger than me,
My age.
all they're about is money, right? But when it comes to relationships, all there is about money. So if you're not making money, they want to look at you like you the bottom feeder, and they're like, oh, I don't know if I could be with you because all I want to do is be spoiled, even though I make my own money. Like what? That don't make sense. You make your own money, but
Nah,
yet
I
you
ain't.
want a sugar
Listen,
daddy or you want to be spoiled. Like how? What's good with you? You got a
listen.
problem? Do you need a
It ain't
cat
enough.
fan? What's good with you?
That's what I'm
But like,
saying. It ain't
I'ma
enough.
still, I'ma still buy you gifts and shit, but don't expect it all the time.
Fucking
Don't
Louis
you just
bags and
Yeah.
burning, you know?
once in the blue surprise you, but like, babe, just just a little gift just to show you how much I care for you, whatever, blah
Yeah,
blah
it's
blah,
always a
or
little
just do
sun.
something
Maybe it's
nice.
flowers on a Sunday. You know, like you come with some shit like
Yeah,
that.
Some cute shit, but
exactly.
now, bro, I'm gonna go into the women thing. That's gonna be the next topic, though. I'm gonna put it, but go ahead, continue. I'm gonna put
Yeah,
it.
yeah. If you have any, write it.
Yeah, you can put it up now. I think we got through that one.
Wait, but the
That
question
question.
is money enough or plain old love is enough? What you need?
Honestly, in
Honestly,
my
neither's enough
opinion,
nowadays. That's just how it is with most people, and it's sad. It really is. That's why it's
I
hard
feel
to
like
keep.
love. I think love supposed to conquer all. You feel me? If
I
you have
agree.
That
more
is
love,
true.
100.
then you're gonna make the money. The money's gonna
Yeah.
come in.
If she don't
You're
care,
both blessed.
to me, in a sense, if you struggling and she don't care about how like you fucked up, but at least she's you trying in a way, then it should be like
Yeah,
in a sense to where like, all right, she should understand, and then it's like that'll show like it should be just love. You know what I'm saying? That she
Yeah.
loves you in a way,
work.
enough to actually just do that for you. But when it's talking about like they giving you a struggle every single time about every single thing, every single time like there's something that comes up because they notice something that's wrong in their stuff because they can afford a certain thing for whatever reason, then it becomes more of a certain issue. So I say love is gonna be the conquer of all of them. All of them.
Yeah.
Love has to conquer it. If you don't love that person that much, that means you would not do it for everything for that person that much ever. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
facts. That's a
Like,
fact.
But
Exactly.
to continue what Sasha was saying on how like this generation is mostly based off money, and like my age, like I'm younger than Sasha, but from my relationship, I'm not gonna say like Sasha said, most relationships in this generation is probably based more off money than anything. But on a like my relationship, I personally know it's not based off no money shit. It's on some love shit. Because like on a serious note, yeah, I dead access. I say, yo. She goes, what? If I was on some down like no bread type shit, I go, would you stay with me and would you hold me down? She goes, yeah. So that's the old rip. I know that she's gonna stick through.
But there's a difference because you just started too.
But
It's honeymoon. You in the
that's
honeymoon version, bro.
Mhm.
You in the honeymoon
It's
situation.
still been a
That's
minute though.
I say the beginning's always different where it sounds like they'll do it for you. But then when you see the real colors,
Yeah.
that's through time, buddy. Like you
Uh-huh.
saying thing. That's where I see that's the biggest difference.
Give it 5-6
Nah,
months more to a year.
you know what they say. They say you really don't know a person until you live with that person.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
And once you
fact.
start living with each other, then I mean, you can know each other for like mad years, bro, and not be living with each other. But once y'all start moving in with each other, you're gonna see the littlest things.
Mm-hmm.
It's the little things. It could be the smallest little things, bro.
Facts.
She do.
But it's also
So,
if you pay attention to it. If you pay attention, like, all right,
You know,
for
that's what
me,
I always pay
well,
attention to.
what females like about me is that I pay attention to the smallest details.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always the smallest details that affect them the most.
Yep.
Like,
Agreed.
oh,
Those
babe,
are the
did you notice
sentimental
anything different with me? Like,
Mm-hmm.
no,
Hair,
bitch. I'm like, you
nails.
did your hair. like,
But that, like,
like,
okay, but like they see things like that though. That's what ties into a woman that is just into love. Like they really
Yeah.
want you just on a spiritual level. They want you to, excuse me, they want you to notice them even when they don't need to make it obvious. Because Massachusetts, anyway. Because in a moment like that, when they get their hair done, nail done,
Massachusetts.
and they do it without, because I'm getting a call like ping. But in moments like that, when females has something they change, whether it's whether they come out in different clothes, nails, hair, eyelash, shit like that. They like you to just be like, oh, I see you, because that right there would make their day, because that's just like, okay, he notices. You know what I'm saying? And reality, even though we're okay and content with what the way our women look when we have them, but they rather do something to spice it up or just look good for you, whatever the case is. And if you don't acknowledge that, that's when they're like, oh, he don't like me no more. That's when their thought process goes off guard, because they're like, okay, does he not find me attractive? Does he not notice this about me? Like, do I need to do more? Like, you don't gotta do more. Like, you doing the most. Like, you were perfect. I like you the way you are. You don't have to do the most to make me feel content. Like, that's not where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? That's where the back and forth can kind of go when the females are like that. But when the females is really about your love and just want your affection, then things like that are the most important things to them. And if you are a man like us, we pay attention to the details. We'll be like, yo, like your hair, mama. You know what I'm saying? You're looking beautiful today. Like, but see, women like that too. When you say that phrase, right? Nowadays, I've realized this too. You look beautiful today, ma. Right? You tell your girl, yo, you looking extra beautiful today. You looking fancy, blah, blah, blah. Some females can get mad and just be like, what, do I not look good other days?
Yeah,
I
I was
look
about
good
to say that.
all of a sudden.
What you trying to say? I wasn't looking good like 5 seconds ago.
Like,
like damn, I'm trying to give you a compliment. You
Like,
fucking jumping down my throat and shit.
looking good
Hey,
today.
the moment you be nice, niggas, it wasn't enough from before. Like, I'm sorry.
Like,
That's
a female like that, I don't know personally. Like, I'd be on the fence about, because it's like, yo, if she mad because you talking about you looking beautiful today, baby, but then she want to come on her face. Fuck you mean? I did not look good yesterday, this morning, last night. What? It's like, yo, relax. Like,
Nigga, I'll be like, no, you didn't look good this morning. You had fucking eye boogers in your eyes, drooling all over the place.
I took a picture.
I took a selfie with you sleeping, girl.
Come on, girl. Like, stop lying. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's like, look, the comment, the question I put was also, do you think nowadays men and women want expensive gifts, or do they settle for gifts that have a meaning in it? Like,
it depends on the female. I mean,
yeah, facts. It's always dependent. Like, these questions is always depending on
both men.
You can give a female a gift
yeah,
about anything, but it depends on the female. If they gonna love that cheap shit, or they gonna like that good shit. You know what I mean? Like, so
I don't give a fuck if I get something expensive or something from the 99-cent store.
Yeah, I feel like
I
all
don't
men
give
are
a
like
fuck.
that. Yeah, we
It's
take
something,
it. You know what I mean? Like, most men just take whatever they give us and we use it. You know, like,
I'm gonna appreciate it. Just the thought of you getting me something is enough. You know.
But some people don't give the reaction of like, "Oh, thank you." It's just like,
it's like they're like, "Oh, you got me this." Like, okay,
that's how I am. Like, I don't
thank
react.
you.
I don't react to it.
Take it and
thank you. I'll put this with all the other useless shit I don't use.
Thanks.
Oh, dude.
See, but that's why I feel like that's another reason why females get mad too. Because if they going out their way to try to get you something nice, and then they surprise you, and you're just like, oh okay, cool, thanks, I guess. And then you'll be like, no, you didn't need to do that, but thank you. I'll get to it later. Never get to it, knowing that what you're just like thank. But me, in my opinion, the same way. As long as I don't need something to make me feel like you love me, but as long as you show me in your own way, right? You don't have to buy me materialistic shit. That's not what I mean. What I mean is you show me, like, coming to give me a hug and kiss, and just being there for me, just asking me how my fucking day is. That's how you
The
know.
little
So
stuff.
affection
The
is-
little
is
stuff.
the shit you like.
Yeah, just look into my eyes and be like, babe, I love you, and be like,
See,
where did that come from? I just feel like telling
that's
you.
a good question too. I have one next on that too, but yeah, continue.
I feel like things like that is just it's not important to have a gift, but it is cute. You know what I'm saying? It's alright. And me personally, huh? 10. But me personally, it's like if I get a gift for my shorty, right? Which from experience, I've gotten a surprise gift before, and I'm that type of person that's like, yo, I don't like my girl spending, on gifts for me, because at the end of the day, as long as I know I have you, I'm content with that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But if you do, I'm not gonna sit here and be like we were just talking about, oh, thank you. I'm not gonna use it. Me, if you give it to me,
Thanks, an avocado.
no, I'm gonna eat it later.
Avocado.
Like, no, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna use it. If you giving it to me, I'm gonna use it because I know it's gonna mean something to you, because you went out your way, you thought that it was something I could use, or you thought something I would like.
Well, baby.
But I don't think I could be like, oh, thanks. Maybe. Nah,
Sorry.
I'm the one that be like, you know what? I appreciate it. Thank you. You don't have to do that. I told you, dumbass, not to spend no gifts on me, but you over here doing it anyway. But anyway, I love you. Thank you. I'll use it.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
bro, that's what my girl told me for Valentine's. Yo, she threatened me. She goes, if you get me anything more than a bear and flowers, I'm gonna kill you. I said, oh.
You know why? Because she couldn't afford any more than a bed of flowers.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's a real chick.
I
Right
told
there.
you what she bought me.
That's a real chick, right?
Yeah, I know you told me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
why are you doing that when you told me you only get you flowers in a bed? Like,
Some people, some of them are that way. They don't want much, like,
that's wild.
which is
Yeah,
cool.
a
But
beer
then,
and
like I said,
flowers
it's the
or
beginning.
chocolate is just enough.
Yeah.
You know,
Word.
you don't have to go all out on them.
A card
You know what? I'm
sometimes
gonna
is just
I'm gonna
enough.
say on the stream. I'm gonna say a life story, because this shit is funny to me now when I think about it to this day. So I was in middle school, right? I had a crush on this chick, right? I'm not gonna say names.
Oh.
But
Here we
she,
go.
right? So Shorty Doo-Wop was, she was the cute one that everyone liked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I actually had the chance, because
Oh,
even though I was
yeah.
an ugly looking little slasher, it's okay because I had the heart. You know what I'm saying? And she was one of those. She was about, she was about the hearts, I guess, in a way. So Valentine's is coming up, right? So everybody talking about what they gonna get, and I'm like, yo, I'm thinking like this some movie shit. I'm thinking on the side, like, damn, what the fuck am I about to get? Everybody talking about what they getting and this and that, and I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
That's how I am.
And Shorty Doo-Wop actually like me, and we were going out for a little bit, right? We were actually going out for a little bit. She was cool. She was into the whole anime. She was, you know what I'm saying? She was, listen, you know what I'm saying? People couldn't believe that me and her actually had something going on, right? Valentine's comes up. I go tell my mom Dukes, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, ma, you think you could take me to get something for Valentine's for Shorty? Yo, y'all know how she is. My mom Dukes is on military. She looks at me and she goes, excuse me? I said, ma, it's Valentine's. Don't do that. You want something for Valentine's, right? This is my Shorty. I'm trying to get her something. She was like, yeah, you know what? You want something? Bet. I'm going to take you to Dollar Tree. I said, what? You know what? Listen, I couldn't say much. So I said, you know what? At least she actually took me. So I went over there, tried to look for the cutest things I could find. I found things that I thought that would mean something, right? So I did. Tell me why my mom gives me
why.
to add on to the gifts. I had the whole thing: bears, chocolates, like little cute rings, little necklace. She gives me socks to put with the gift. Bro, she threw it in the bag and she said, give it to her. She'll like it. If she likes, gifts in general, she'll rock with them because she wears them at home, right? Bro, she was like, she put the gift in the bag. Valentine's comes up, bro. I'm nervous.
No.
I'm like, yo, son, people asking me what I got her. They see the top, everything's looking cute.
Socks.
The socks is at the bottom. I'm hoping they'll see it. And they tell me why one person, goes through it, they find socks. They was like, socks, bro? I said, Oh man, I forgot. And I forgot the socks were there, bro. So I ended up getting it to her already. Just tell me why I got her things from Dollar Tree and her parents took her to get me watches. I got watches with different frames to switch out of. She got me a whole kit that was watches with different frames and colors on the wristbands too. I was like,
bro.
yo, she was like, yo, here, baby, this is for Valentine's. I said, oh shit. So
Man, my shit is
I'm
shit.
like, oh, my shit is down. Don't beat this. So tell me why.
Nigga bought her
You know,
Mac. Now, Julian.
the Jimmy Neutron, Wonder Boy genius of the class. You know, there's always that one person in middle school. He liked her too, so he was jealous that I had her. So he's laughing at me because he knows what I got her, but she got me watching. Now he's watching this and he's laughing at me. He's like, he's happy because now he knows our relationship's a wrap. So she gives me the watch. She's like, "What did you get for me?" I see the bag. Son, give her the bag. She looking through everything. She's actually happy with it. She got to the sock part, whooped it out, and everybody was like, "Socks?" I was like, they all looked at me. I said, "Oh man."
Oh my god.
I was like, listen, it's the thought that counted. You know what I'm saying? I forgot those were at the bottom. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I apologize. She was like, thank you. And then after that, it was downhill because then she started acting weird. And everybody made it worse because they were adding on to it with their hyping up shit. Then we ended up breaking up, but I still with the watches, and then I ended up breaking them. She said, I said, fuck this shit.
Damn, she's a materialistic person. That's crazy.
But obviously,
the moral of the story: never let your mother choose out things for Valentine's Day for your girl. Moral of the story: no socks. No socks.
No socks.
The socks were on.
Like
you can't change the colors of the socks. Don't take it.
Don't take it. Let's go. Next question.
Question, yo.
So all right. So next question is: does a female appearance matter?
Tread carefully.
Right.
Tread carefully.
Nah. For me, it's depending. It's depending. I mean, I'm not the most handsomest motherfucker on the earth, but I'm not the ugliest nigga either. So.
You cute. You alright. You like a 7.
Thank you. Thank you. A 7? Fuck you, okay?
He said a 7?
This is a clip we had.
Fuck you.
Somebody that was
alright. I mean, we used to talk about this before. I mean, not on here like this, but for me, I would say it does to a certain extent because it doesn't really matter. As long as you love that person, it shouldn't matter what she look like. But as long as she's not fucked up.
I'm sorry, but there's a
listen, I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. It's as long as she's not super fucked up, I can deal with that. Like we had this conversation. We had this conversation about big chicks. I like big girls. You know, I do. I like big girls.
Ain't no wrong with that. They need loving too.
Exactly. And then plus they got the extra cushion for the pushing. You know what I mean?
We love too.
But
we love you, big girls. Don't get
if you have it's a certain extent though. I mean, you can have a nice little belly and everything. As long as your shit don't look like a kangaroo patch, we good. I keep it real, bro. I'm keeping it real. If you have a kangaroo patch and you trying to wear fucking fish stockings and your meat is popping out the fish stockings, no, you're looking like bubble wrap now. I'm about to pop your shit, like.
That's true.
I'm gonna pop your shit.
You're about to get violated by all the big girls.
No, I love big girls. I love big girls. It's It's depending how you carry yourself.
Word.
That's what I think
There's
it is.
plenty of big girls. There's
think
plenty
it
of
is.
girls that carry themselves very well,
Mhm.
Yep.
and they look fucking amazing. They look hot and shit,
Mhm.
and I'll eat them up.
And some of them are big. Some of them are big women too, and they take care of themselves.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
happened?
There's plenty of big girls that take care of themselves and carry themselves very well. You feel me? So, and then you got other chicks that are big, but they don't take care of themselves. They look all sloppy and shit. Like, as long as you take care of yourself and and it looks good on you, by all means, do what you gotta do. You got it. I'm gonna try to holler at you if I have to, you know.
Word.
But like I said, it's depending on how the female carries herself. If she's good at carrying herself and her appearance and everything, then it shouldn't matter.
I feel like, Steven, you talking, but your mic is muted.
Hello.
Oh,
I hear you.
Oh,
but I
That's
feel
so
like
nice.
that's the fact when it comes to a female's appearance, right? It's true. Like, there's a certain extent. Not everybody's gonna look like a top model. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
feel like she has to look at least because okay, look, listen. I know, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know I look good, right? I know I'm a very handsome
Yeah,
dude. I'm a very
you're
handsome.
six.
Nah, I ain't no 6. Don't try to play me. Fuck out of here.
You said I was a 7, bitch. Fuck
I was
you.
only
I'm a
joking,
12 and a
nigga.
half.
I was
I'm a
joking.
I'm
one.
fucking with you. I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm fucking with you.
But
Nah, go ahead.
I've had a couple females start telling me you ugly, and the reason why I don't take offense to it because I know I'm not. They just mad because they just was like they wasn't like what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stupid. You know the backlash they talk about you ugly. Yeah, okay,
They
bitch.
probably
You
meant
wish
your
you had me.
personality than the look.
You just mad because you can't have me.
Yeah,
It's okay, don't be mad.
no. It's true what Steven said. Sometimes the personality, right?
That too.
It makes you
It,
ugly.
That's what I'm getting at too. It's
it
not
makes you
just the way
ugly.
you look, but it ties into the way you act. Know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
if a
facts.
woman like nowadays, a woman could look bad as hell, but she can have an attitude that is just absolutely disgusting. It's like, nah, I can't fuck with you. You look good, but you ugly because the way you are, the way you acting, the way you carry yourself. It's like you can't
Nah,
look
fact. Because
good
there's
and
plenty.
have a nasty ass
There's
attitude
plenty.
and not
Yeah,
care.
there's plenty of bad bitches out there that have badass attitude, bro. Like,
Bro, they'll
And it
spit
just
on
makes
your
you look
face,
ugly.
bitch.
and you know what I'm saying? Like people like that will take the advantage and initiative to be like, oh fuck that. They'll look at a homeless person, fuck you. That's why you're homeless. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
You ain't even gotta do that. Like you ain't even gotta do that at all. Or you could see somebody that you don't know what's going on. So say like I seen a video of a female that was looking good and she ended up arguing with this dude that happened to be, hefty. And she was like, "Oh, but that's why you fat and you ready to die by diabetes any day now." Like, that's fucked up. Like, you don't know what he's going through. He could have an actual disability because there are disabilities that are out there that someone can't lose weight. Like, you don't know what
Yeah, no,
he's
that's
going
a fact.
through that
That's
you
true.
have the
That's so
audacity
true.
to sit here and be like, "Oh, that's why you ready to die from diabetes any day." That's extremely fucked up. Because there's
That's
people out
wild.
here that are dying from heart attacks. That even skinny people, I don't give a fuck what no one says. You don't have to be fucking fat to be be diabetic or have a heart attack at any time. You can be the
Yeah,
healthy
you can be the
and still have
skinniest
one.
person. Yeah, absolutely.
So at the end of the
Yep,
day,
that's a fact. Yep.
females like that, whether it's that or it could be a million things, because there's a million things that make them ugly, or male wise too, because a male, these males out here that are very handsome looking, right? But they have a horrible like
You're looking at the 4 people.
Nah, but that is true, bro. I don't like chicks that are full of themselves, bro. Like them bitches that like mad conceited about themselves. Like, oh, I could get anybody I want, blah 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 blah, this and this and that. I'm like, bitch, sit the fuck down.
Well,
Sit down
honestly,
before I roast your ass, bitch.
I say they could get anybody they want, but the moment they meet him, they're gonna fucking be like, "Nah, I'm good," because you probably that type of bitch. Like, unless you got a dumb nigga, that's it. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, you got a
dumb.
dumb nigga or a nigga that's mad desperate and he
Or-
feel like he
or-
can't get nobody.
or she's paying him because there's dudes out here that'll just take the money and act like
Yeah, nigga, bitches just pay niggas just
No,
to eat
that's
their
true.
ass. Like that's how period shit is. It's a fact.
What? like yo, hey girl, I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay you so you can eat my butthole. Like what?
Yeah, nigga will come to the crib.
Like
Niggas got
that,
seen
but
shit
we
like that.
talking about females paying a man to do that.
Yeah, paying a man to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh,
I
I
seen
thought you
that.
said the other way around.
No, no.
Wow.
I thought you said a man. I thought you said a man paying a female to eat her.
Nah.
No,
That's what I heard, bro. That's what I heard. That's why I was like, what the fuck?
Weird ass dudes do it too,
Like,
but females
yeah.
doing it to a
Listen,
man, paying him to do it. Like that's I don't know.
and females and niggas just go and do it too. You never know if that
Listen,
shit was
I don't-
coming
I
out
don't
that ass.
I feel like on top of that,
what,
go ahead, exit.
would you eat a girl's butthole?
That's not the subject.
I mean,
That's not-
honestly, I'm gonna keep
that's not the
it
subject.
It's real quick.
Honestly,
Real
at
quick.
the end of the day, I feel like if you know she's high maintenance and she stay like clean and she cleans herself and
Yeah.
she's already into that and she's been through it, she knows what she needs to do to be clean, then I'll do it.
I'm attacking
I'm
it.
I'm all up in it. Stop playing.
But
I felt very
it has to be
subjective to
somebody
that
that's
But
question.
she needs to already know what she needs to do. She can't just be like, yeah, eat my ass and never done it before because I'm trying to have shit in my mouth. You're bugging. I'm gonna have to hit you with a wow. What are you doing?
she fucking fart and a little turd come out.
You come up looking like you had melted Kit Kats in your mouth for a minute.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's like Hershey kisses, baby.
why,
Hershey's
why,
kisses.
why do I got corn?
Like, ew, nah, not with it. But she needs to be
She
like
gave you the
very,
she
very
gave you the Belgian chocolate.
facts. She needs to be extremely clean in order for me to do that. Like
Yeah.
facts.
I felt very subjective to that
1000%.
question, saying I don't like you.
Listen,
Like I said, I'm just a freak, so of course I'm with it. But she needs to be clean. But you know,
I was just putting it out there because the subject was in the air, so I wanted to get that out the way before we even pass on to the next question.
He said, I got
What's the
I know
next
you with
question?
it, but y'all two didn't answer it, so that don't
Oh, I
count.
did.
Y'all need to
Who?
answer. What'd you
I
say?
technically did.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Nigga, you know me
It's
already.
answered already.
I was saying, yeah, but it's that I didn't hear what you
I
said.
technically did. I felt subjected to it. So what does that mean?
I mean, it's depending, but when we, you know,
Oh,
I guess it's
you
yes,
tell
but
us.
fuck it.
I'm gonna act like I don't even know what that means.
Well, next question. Who got a next question? Who got something in mind? That
Based
Actually-
on. Oh, wait, you got
Um,
something?
I was gonna say, well, this is still has to do with relationships. So, sex wise, like that's a major
okay.
thing with a lot of people, a lot of men and female. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's like,
Mhm.
okay, sex is a big part of relationships, yes, but it's not what makes the relationship.
Mm,
But
yeah, so-
some female feel as if you can have the personality, but if you can't have sex or please her, then she really don't give a fuck. All that's out the window. You could be, you know, have money and have personality and all that, but if you can't have sex, she don't give a fuck. That right there is out the window, and she'll throw you to the side. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Nah.
majority of females are like that.
like
Which is
nah,
fucked up.
to agree, yes,
Come on.
there is, but to from something I've dealt with my girl in general, like what he just said, bro. My girl goes, I don't give a fuck if you bust fast or not. She goes, that shit's a compliment to me if you do anyways.
There's those females too.
I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
no, that's not how that
There's
works.
See,
definitely
to me,
those
that's not how that
females
works.
because they see,
That's not
but
how that works.
females like that, those are the ones that are take pride in the pussy power,
Yeah.
basically. You know what I'm saying? They like, if I can't make a nigga nut in less than 5 seconds, then I ain't doing something right. And they get mad and they feel a type of way about it. So they want to go OD and above to try to make you basically. It's like a wrestling, like a fight. Like they want to make you nut before anything.
Some
because-
females don't even like that either because when as soon as you decide it, as soon as you do know what happens,
Mhm.
you know, they're gonna be tight. Like if you're doing a 5-minute session every single
Nah.
time,
I could keep going.
But like, you done already?
I could keep going.
Right? Wouldn't that be boring? Like
not
1,
not
2,
really.
3.
Like,
1, 2, 3.
just give me a 5-second recess. 5-second
Yeah.
recess. I'll be back on.
Okay,
Set it down.
Give me a little bit.
It was good. That pussy was good, girl. That pussy was good.
but it's just like I don't know. When it comes down to that shit, it sounds like for anybody, I feel like it has to be. It's important if you don't perform in the room. At the end of the day, if you do not perform in the room, female will definitely feel some type of way. I can tell you that. But unfortunately, that hasn't been my issue. But I'm just saying. But if it's like it's serious, because I've seen like one of my boys actually even went through some shit like that, but it wasn't even like that serious. She was mad because he wasn't just giving like no tongue down in the pussy hole or not like that. He wasn't trying to put the mouth there, so she was being mad about it. I don't know about his weenus game because he wasn't speaking of that, and that didn't sound like, and it didn't sound like a problem. But I know it was just saying that it was just more about like he was saying that he wasn't putting his mouth down there because he just wasn't with that or whatever the case may be. So she dead left him because of that. So I was just like, damn, bitch, you that weak? Like you could have even like work him up to that or some shit, or like try to figure a way through that time. She just left him because of the fact that he didn't want to eat her out. Like, bitch, then
or even
this
understand
now
like,
he saw.
help him. You know, like you know what I'm saying.
Listen, I done went out with a chick. I went out with a chick that she didn't like doggy style. She didn't like giving head, and she didn't like riding. Every time I'd be like, yo, I'm like, let's do doggy style. She'd be like, no, you're not gonna put it in my butt. I'm like, bitch, you got 2 hoes. You got 2 hoes. Like, what makes you think just because I said doggy style, I'm gonna put it in your butthole?
She must have.
Wow.
Did
Like,
you ever think about
like
what
that,
if she had
how
a
it works.
situation like that before, and maybe she just
I
has
don't give a
trauma
fuck what
from
kind of situation she had. Like, I'm listen. If I, it's just funny. It's like
I'm gonna just show
like
you it. I'm not gonna describe it. That's just it.
Like you don't do anything else, and you just lay there and take it. It's like fucking a dead corpse. It's not good, bro.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's not like interesting.
At all.
No whispering, no talking, not even no hugging, no loving. Like it's not.
I had
Trust
2
me,
chicks ever in my life that did that.
A starfish that just stood there. Starfish. I have.
Word.
And it shit blew mine. Like, not fun. Not capable.
Yeah, I just got up and left. I was like, fuck this shit. I ain't dealing with this bitch. Like, that's OD. Like, you don't do nothing. Fuck that. You're gonna be single for the rest of your life.
See, that's the thing too. It's like if a female is not willing to be with it, like, at least you don't have to do all these moves, but give us a little something. Give us some moves. You know what I'm saying? Make something work. Do some moves.
Not even just like try new things. How about that?
For real,
like, yeah, exactly.
Figure out something. Like
you just might like it. Who knows? Like,
yeah, because there's plenty of. I know you like toes, nigga.
What the hell?
I know you like toes, nigga. I know you like toes.
Some females like that shit too. But if
I definitely do,
they clean, they look good, then fucking, I'm with it. You know what I mean? But if
that's a fact,
dirty and she got bunions and fungus,
nah.
You talking about she got a dragon claw? She trying to cut your inner lip?
She got out of here, nigga. She gonna burn my mouth. Fuck out of here.
Yo,
stepping on the floor with them dragon feet.
Lick my feet. But some females, some females don't like the toe sucking, but they like your tongue, like you licking them, like their whole foot. So they'll get turned on more by you licking the bottom of their foot than sucking their toes. From the bottom. And some females like if you fucking them and their toes is right there, you missionary or whatever, or their feet is right by your mouth, you sucking on their toes, then they like that shit sometimes. Depending. Like,
anything is anything. I'll take all of that.
Now, the next question is because this is a major thing sometimes.
What, baby? Next question is, give me a second, but continue.
Mm-hmm. Next question is going to be: is giving and receiving a problem? I mean,
What?
is giving and receiving a
Giving?
problem between the relationship? You know,
Oh, okay, okay. I know what you mean.
What?
So obviously it's both. Huh? You said what?
Like getting head or giving her head or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I like to give more.
Because there was actually
I like eating pussy, so I don't
there was
mind.
an actual debate and argument on this. So some men rather receive and never give, and then the same thing with female, they rather receive and never give. So there was like a debate and argument between people going through that, like, oh, if I'm giving and or if you give back, but it's only a couple seconds, but I'm down, on you for the longest, but you call down on me for a couple seconds, like shit like that. That's not wanting to do it. You know what I'm saying? Or just don't do it at all. So it's like if a female is, she's not obligated. She's definitely not obligated to go down on a man, but if you're in a relationship,
fact.
what the fuck do you expect? I mean, if your man is in love with you and he likes eating you out all day, right? And you, when it comes to him and his turn, and you don't want to do nothing, that is kind of fucked up because it's like now a man's not obligated either to do anything. But if he's doing it because he likes it, it's because he's with it. He likes you, whatever. But if the female doesn't want to give head back or whatever the case is, or show her gratitude because you whatever, then that's kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But then there's also the men and female that prefer to eat more and not receive. They rather eat more and not receive. Receive less. That's just because their personal preference. So it's like,
Yeah, I mean it's dependent on the person.
yeah. So it's always debating. There's like a huge debate on it.
Like
No,
I'm gonna be trying to
me
fucking
for
kill me.
she'll try to kill you. Like she'll try to like suffocate you.
No, not like
I had girls like that. They try to
no, like
suffocate.
she'd go like meaning like giving. She tried to kill me.
Oh, she tried to drain your pipes
Yes.
Wait, what?
dry. Try to drain your pipes dry. Trying to make you look like Skeletor.
Those are the competitive ass females.
She's like, oh, this
Right.
nigga's skin is going inside. You see his rib cage,
Yeah.
like from
Ooh.
from fucking Scary Movie when he busts a nut.
That
Nigga,
nigga, that bitch is on the wall.
she was like, I'm dying. I'm gonna suffocate." He's like,
just
what
rub,
do
just
you
rub
mean?
the
What do
bone
you
out.
You remember I came back home sick.
Yeah, she. What? You told me that she like she took out all your glucose and shit. Nigga said, you know how you need glucose in your system, nigga. I didn't have none, son. She took everything. She took everything. She sucked me dry, son. I came home sick, nigga, for like 3 days.
He
I
said he
take
didn't know how to put it
vitamins
back
and
on.
everything.
He said he flaccid
Yo,
for 4
that-
days.
Yeah, that's never chooses. Oh man.
It's like she drained me, bro.
No, it almost got to that point.
Mm-mm.
Bro,
It's
it
like
got to the point where I couldn't get
that's
up.
the major thing.
Like I couldn't get turned on. Like that shit wasn't like it almost got to that point to where I couldn't get hard.
Well, giving and receiving isn't a fucking problem for me. Like, whatever. I take it all, baby. What you want? What you want?
So no, but what I mean
Is this what you want?
What I mean is if you're going down on your girl, right?
Mhm.
She likes it because you like to do it. But if you never get none in return, that's the problem. It's like that's kind of fucked up. Like I'm doing it because I want to, but then you can't do it back.
You can't, like return the
Again,
favor, my nigga. Like,
Nobody's
Yeah, 'cause she's-
obligated, but if you're doing it out of you because you want to,
But
but then they
that-
can't do it back, that's fucked up.
I feel
That
like
is kind of fucked up. But there's females that be like, I don't like it. I don't
That
like the
too,
way it
or they
tastes
don't
or
like it,
whatever.
yeah.
Like,
oh, you gonna
I'm like-
learn.
and be like, bitch, there's different flavors of dick. I got the best one.
She said, "I got the
Choose-
magic.
Choose
I
the
got the
flavor.
magic stick."
Like, what's your favorite fruit? I'll eat that, and then when I bust a nut, that's what you're gonna taste.
Word.
For me, when it's like more of the shoot, like you got it. To me, it has to, bro. Like you have to. You gotta give me that, nigga. There ain't no way. I don't want to feel the mouth. I want to see the head popping. Like, come on. Like I feel like it's
But
not.
you also got chicks
sex
that
isn't completed without it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
you
that's like
also
the
got
mix.
you also
because you got foreplay.
you also
You
got chicks
like,
that don't know how to do it.
like,
That
like.
too.
Oh, well, yeah, but then that's when you gotta be like,
That's when you teach her.
I don't know, yeah, you know, like, give them a book. Like,
I mean, yeah, but still, like they're gonna have to go to a friend and be like, you need to show me how to do this because I'm cutting my man's dick with my teeth. Like,
but
That shit
first of all, I
hurt,
would have
nigga.
stopped the first time.
that shit hurt, nigga. That shit hurt,
I think
bro.
I was just
Personal-
mentioning some shit like that.
personal experience.
In Alberta the other day, I think. Oh no! I was talking about when you're having your sexual intercourse with your little shorties or whatever, side chick, whatever the case is,
Ain't nobody got sides here.
right? So look,
I need
in
somebody.
a moment like that, it's like if me too, I'm single. Like anybody out there, we single, being the same. But back to the story.
Single.
I was saying that it's possible to break your penis.
Oh yeah, you was talking about it with me and Alberto.
Yep, that was me. Me too. I was on the thing. Yeah, you can.
You can
What
break.
you could what?
You could break your penis.
You could
Break
Oh
it.
yeah.
And
Nigga,
some
I
She
should
just gotta land on it the wrong way. That's it.
like,
that's
or
it,
if she's
man.
riding and then she ends up doing the wrong move, your shit gonna
A
go.
va- Nigga,
Yeah,
a vagina
bro.
is way stronger than a penis, nigga. Babies come out of pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way a
Even
baby
more
coming out
crazy.
of the dick, nigga. Yeah,
That's not true. That's not
Well,
true.
hyenas
true.
give
What?
birth.
That's not true.
Male
I got
hyenas give birth to babies out of their
Zane came out my sack first. He came out my
Nigga, he was a sperm cell, nigga. It's
You
like, he wasn't fully grown.
Exactly. You
He
carry.
wasn't fully
It don't
grown.
matter. It don't matter. It hurts. It hurts.
No,
Shut
don't.
the
Hurt.
fuck up. Real good. Cabin.
Nigga said, it hurts.
You carry your
It
daughter
hurts.
first, bro. You carry your daughter first.
It hurts carrying all this load, bro. It hurts. And not letting it go, bro. It hurts.
It hurts. What's
That's
up,
a fact.
Papa? Why you screaming?
It's like that's crazy to think of it when she's riding or something and then
It
you just
hurts.
pop.
It hurts.
It don't hurt. It feels amazing.
You pull a
Shout out foreign child.
pull a muscle on your dick.
That shit is real. I was like,
You really don't want to break your dick. Come on,
Crazy.
man.
Yeah,
It's
no.
not like it's sometimes it's not even repairable. Like it's sometimes it's not even
Oh.
repairable.
I
Which
I mean,
is
there's no
crazy,
bone.
'cause I heard.
It's
I
just
seen
pure.
stories,
It's just
like,
pure
like
muscle.
on TV and
Yeah.
shit.
I seen a TikTok with a chick like this gorilla grip punani will rip that shit right off.
Oh, that got teeth then if it's ripping off. I don't know. In the
Like,
movie Teeth.
the grip
Oh,
I
you
got, crazy.
watch the movie Teeth.
I was like, yo, that's
Nah, there's some
crazy.
chicks that got the super grip on this shit. Yeah.
If you ever get the time, watch the movie Teeth, son. Watch how crazy
I could
it's
think
about.
of
It's
I
about
can think of a
pussy.
few of them.
It's about a pussy that got teeth. So anytime the
Oh,
girl
yeah,
that
yeah.
has
It's called
sex with,
it's called
with-
teeth.
yeah, anytime she has sex with
That's-
like certain people and feel discouraged a certain way, it just like chops her right the fuck off. Like, or
Yeah,
if you
the
try to
teeth
play
come
it
out
up,
her vagina and just.
yeah. It's some crazy
shit is
movies,
wild,
son.
bro.
Like,
Mm-mm.
I recommend you not to watch it.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I'm
if
very-
discretion is advised.
Yeah,
Say that
don't watch
much.
it. I'm telling you, if you love yourself, don't watch it.
Viewer
Especially
discretion is
Take,
advised.
for
take it
God,
easy.
for a
Take it
fact.
easy.
But it's like things like that. Just the thought of it would be crazy. It's like,
Yeah.
like you think of shit sometimes. You're like, dude, I wouldn't even want to imagine because there's crazy stories out there. Like that video we saw too of a couple that was cheating when, the dude that cheated on his girl with another chick and he got his dick stuck inside, and they
How
were in
the
the car
fuck?
and they went to jail because of it because his exposure. What was it something decent exposure decency something like that
Like,
outside?
oh yeah.
Wow.
Wait, how the fuck he got it? Wait, how does that happen?
Bro, they was fucking. He got stuck inside of her, and they called 911 because he got stuck. And they
Oh,
found.
yeah, I
Then
seen that.
Oh, I
his
seen
girl
that too.
found
Yeah, I
out
remember
because
now. Now that you
that
say
was
that,
her contact number, and she was mad, and she was like, "Good, I'm not gonna help you because you were cheating on me, so fuck you."
I
So
seen that
he was
video.
stuck inside the chick, and
The
they ended up
husband,
going to jail
was
naked.
there.
Yeah.
Inside, we saw that in the car, in the cop car.
Yo, that was too funny.
How do you even get stuck? That don't.
Bro,
What
I
the
really
fuck?
don't know.
It's that her shit was like a suction cup then, and you're like, and it's impossible
probably
that
didn't know
they
how.
would get it out.
Like,
It's like putting a ring around a finger that you can't even take it out of anymore. Like,
that shit is
Nah,
crazy
that's
to think
wild.
about that. Like how is that even possible? But it's possible.
Maybe somebody didn't break her in well.
Yeah. You didn't break down the walls.
Yeah, he didn't. She didn't stretch the walls properly. Got stuck. Got stuck in the tunnel.
Distractions.
I don't know, son.
Got
She
stuck in the tunnel.
got caught on the ridges, somewhere in there.
I'm like, I'm sorry for your pee-pee.
Then he's
There's no pee-pee. There's no
trying to
pee-pee
come out,
service
boy.
in this tunnel.
You see son pulling you back in, like, what's going on? No, it got me.
That's a fact.
Shout out to the 5 viewers, guys. Those that are watching, don't forget to drop that like on this podcast. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon so you get notified every time we go live or have a new episode, video wise. Also, follow the social medias; they're all in the description down below, and share the stream out. We have about give or take 30 more minutes before the stream. Well, the episode ends.
Not
So
30, that's 20.
is that 48? Yeah, so 20.
20, 18.
It's almost done. So
Please
you know,
state your
shout out
opinions too.
Next question.
You know, you guys
Yeah,
have
we got
comments,
one. We got enough time for one more question. We got about
At least 2
11
more
more
questions in a year, probably. Maybe this question is gonna do it though.
yeah, the last.
Let's see.
He's putting it up now. Status, you can read it up though.
Oh shit! Sick. Next question is:
Sick.
Can you handle a threesome?
Wait
with another-
until it starts again. All right. Next
Next
question,
question is: Can you handle a threesome with another man if your girl preferred it? If she preferred it, as I say.
That's a good question. That's a good question. That's a good question.
Can you handle it? Or can you not?
No.
Why not?
No. I wouldn't feel comfortable.
Yeah. Nah. Well,
I
But
mean,
if she asks you,
if she asks me, what?
like if she's asking,
asks-
like if
She's asking me.
yeah.
If I get as long as I get to choose who it is.
The guy?
Okay.
it has to be a guy.
It has to be a guy, not a female.
Yeah. Like she is asking
Oh, that somebody was trying to fucking call me while I was on. What you said?
if
It has
she's
to be a guy,
asking
though.
you permission, like, hey, I want to at least try another guy with us. Like you have to choose, or would you just be cool?
I'll choose a midget.
Listen, some of these regular hate people getting shown up by midgets too with they shit. So
Yeah.
Listen, they ain't gonna show me out because I'm gonna find the right midget.
Let me see it.
Listen, I
Alright.
need
Pull it
you to
out.
send me a picture of it or just show me. Let me know.
Imagine. Yo, I need to see you first. Come on.
Bro,
I
I
gotta
need to
see it
No
first.
homo.
Show me.
Listen.
Show me first, and then you can fuck my wife. All
You
right?
not beating me. You not beating me.
Like if I see something I don't like, it'll be like you disqualified. You disqualified. You got there's an inch limit and you passed it. No.
For real.
How about you, Slasher?
Oh man, I'm like, I don't know. I personally say no because I'm just that type of person where it's like either I'm gonna have a threesome with 2 chicks or it's just me and my shorty. That's it.
See that?
I'm not gonna have another
that-
dude fucking my girl with me.
Nah,
Because if
that's how I
his nut
feel
touch
too.
me, I'm gonna have to drive that nigga. Yo, keep your nuts on that side.
Y'all gonna be clapping balls. You gonna be clapping balls,
You
nigga.
know,
You
I'm
like,
not trying to feel the girth on my girth. Like,
Clapping
get outta here.
balls.
I'm not gonna. We
It's
not
gonna be
sliding
it's
dick
gonna
with
sound like
that shit.
it's
Nah,
gonna
man.
sound like a person clapping with one arm.
Why?
Just slapping. Like
but hold up. Why your balls are touching mine? Like, come on.
Yeah.
and be like
Why is the side of your dick sliding against
I'm
mine?
be like
Fuck outta
you're on top and he's on bottom and y'all fucking and then all of a sudden his dick flops out and hits you in your nuts and you be like,
Oh hell no!
chill,
Oh,
nigga.
almost went in my.
Be like you almost went in my butthole, nigga. You gotta know where to aim that shit, son.
How about you, Static?
Well, alright. So from talking about it, not even between y'all, but with her,
This nigga had every conversation with her, yo, bro. Like,
yeah, bro. We really
in
have,
one
like,
month. In one
within
month.
1 month, bro.
Every single
Like-
conversation a married couple has. Like,
Bro, like she, all right, she's bi, so she's already there.
Oh, so you good, nigga. You don't have to
Yeah.
worry about
Like I
Yeah.
said, she's bi, so I don't have to worry about her.
but
asking
how
me
about you? How about
Me?
you
Fuck no.
though? And-
Fuck no.
Or
because you don't want to clap balls, nigga. You want to clap balls.
All
You
right,
don't
nigga.
Clap
slide.
balls.
Bro, I'm already like that. If I see any dude near my girl,
You don't
I'm
want it to
like,
slide
who
up
that?
in his butthole
Who
by
that?
mistake.
I'm already
say
like
nigga
that.
already asking questions.
Yeah, man. Who
You
that?
don't want to slip and
that?
slide
Why
inside.
you doing questions? Why you
I'm like,
asking
who
those
knows
questions?
questions?
Question.
Nah, but,
Assuming.
nah, like I'm already like that with my girl. Like, yo, who that? She's the same way with me. She's
Zane,
like, who
get
that?
off that.
I'm like, my friend.
Yeah, nah, I couldn't. My honest opinion, though, I couldn't do it.
No.
I couldn't do it. But
I
see,
would
that's
stab
the
him
thing.
midway.
That's what females will hit you with, though.
That's
She'd
what
be
they
like,
mad about.
oh,
How
but
is it you could do it
yeah,
with 2
but
women,
like, oh,
but you
but
won't let me do it with
you could
another
do it
man?
with 2 women, but you can't do it with 2
Exactly.
men. Like, all right,
Exactly.
now if I was a porno star
That's
and
a
you
different
wasn't
story.
my girl, that's a different story, you know?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Because I have no, affection towards you. You're a porno star. You're gonna open your legs to any guy, and you're
Simply.
gonna get paid for it.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah. So at the end of the
But
day,
if you're my girl and everything, blah blah, you know,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna have another nigga stick his dick inside you, and then you fucking loving it, and I'm like, why are you loving it? I'm gonna punch you in the face, bitch.
you're not
You enjoying this too much.
You're enjoying this too much. Like you need to stop. I'm like, no, stop it. And then
And-
clapping
and-
ball. No, that's not gonna work like that, bitch.
And that's the differences between the female mind and the men's mind. You see how it is where we're just so
No.
at some sort just we're almost one-sided because we don't see outside the box when it comes to shit like that. But when it comes to
No.
females seeing it, some females would probably take both of them, men and women. You know what I'm saying? They'll take anything. So they're
no,
open to
that's fact.
see. They're open to see like both sides, and that's why this is what all the questions is basically leading to. The female mind. You see how every time we talked about something, it's always about the guys, and when we talk, and the next thing you know, but the females always do something to do this, that, and the other. So you see how there's two
Facts.
purposes and two sides of how we think, but we don't notice when we're in a relationship how that affects us in that way. Like we don't pay attention to shit like that while it's happening. You know what I'm saying? About
Word.
everything we're talking about. We don't pay attention to something like that unless you notice. Well, besides the question of do you prefer if it's gonna be a man or not? Because absolutely, first thing we saying is fuck out of here, fuck you,
Fuck you. Fuck
like
you.
we're not doing that. You know, like we're not
also,
gonna accept that.
do
You
you
know,
see
that's not
why
gonna be our thing.
certain men though, like they'll ask their, you know, that we heard these stories of
Hey,
dudes asking their best friends, like their personal, like closest best friends, yo, bro, you think that
you could bang my
fuck
wife.
my wife or my girl,
No,
bro?
yeah, no, that's white people.
That's
I'm telling
like,
you right now.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not just white people, because there's a mad different ethnicity people that
You're
actually
right. You actually right. You are
that
actually
are
right.
into shit like that. But it's
I'm a
like,
prime
couldn't do that.
example of somebody asking me to do that for him. But it wasn't his wife, it was his girlfriend. And I was working at Planet Fitness. And the guy came up to me, and I got 3 females right now that I can tell you that this person came up to me to tell me this. And my man's OG Steve. This guy, he didn't
See-
work with us, but he went to the gym.
Mhm.
Zane,
That-
take it
that-
easy.
that's a
I'm in the
different
middle of a
story.
story.
See,
Hey,
that's a different story. Like,
he was like, bro, he just came up to me talking about some bullshit, like something with his girl. But we seen his girl mad times, like a few times. He's came like with her and shit like that. She came in, she started talking to us, whatever, blah blah. I was on the other side, just not listening to the conversation, whatever. Then when I finally go behind the register and I start listening to the shit they was saying, bro, tell me why he pulls me aside and just be like, bro, would you mind if you bang my girl? Son, I could not think. I stopped. I turned and looked at her. I said, "What the fuck? Is he like serious right now, son?" And then on top of it, all the 3 girls that was there, they heard him say it right in front of me, bro. We all behind the desk, you idiot. Like, so he said it to me, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" But I think he thought that he said it privately because he didn't think the girls heard. The girls told me after he walked out, like, "Yo, we heard what he told you." And shit. I was just like, "Oh shit!" Like, I was like, I could not fucking believe that shit. My man's OG was telling everybody in the gym because he worked there and shit. That shit was so funny.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, I'm a prime example of that. And they like and he was a Spanish dude. So I wouldn't say it's only white people to do it, but I feel like the majority is white niggas.
Yeah, true.
I would
But
say.
it's kind of crazy though. It's like, to even, like, I don't even know, like, to do, like, even just be like a random call and it's like, yo, I know this is gonna be crazy, but I don't trust you. You think you could just do this to me once? What? Like, the real question is, would you hook your homie up and do it, or would you be like, I don't know? Nah.
I don't think that's like hooking up your homie. That's like you hooking up your girl and your homie with your like together. Like you kind of like causing damage for that. Like if you think about it, because what happened if your homie tapping it better than you are? You don't think she gonna want it?
yeah, that'll be an awkward. That shit would be mad awkward, and you walk into the room and be like, "Son, your girl's pussy is good, son."
Yeah,
Like,
right. Like no,
that's
where
what you
that
said,
is now.
nigga.
Like I couldn't even want to talk to him about
Like,
shit
you,
like
see-
that.
like
Like,
you saw I was the way I was tapping this, son. I was all up
oh
in there.
son, I was
Like,
she was on
do
a
that thing,
swirl
do
in the
that thing,
world,
do,
bro. Like she
do that thing, do that thing. I couldn't do that. You
Like,
couldn't
yeah,
do that.
word. That shit is.
the conversation would just become something weird. And I can understand people got that kinky side or want to do that freaky shit and like it, but
Mhm.
ain't nobody allowed. Ain't gonna be allowed to bang my girl when I'm with my girl. Fuck out of here. I'm by myself, and me and her just banging. That's
Nah,
it.
that's,
The only way
that's a
she's
fact.
banging another person is if she's cheating on me. That is the only way. She's not cheating with. She's not gonna get my permission to do any of that shit. So at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck when it comes to that stuff. Like
Right.
just like I don't have the permission to do any of that stuff. The only way I get new pussy if I go cheat on her. That's the way it
Mhm.
works in most relationships. But
Yeah.
some people are interested in that shit. They like watching their girl get banged out by monsters and shit. But nigga, you gotta be like. I feel like you gotta be like. Yo, you gotta be like the people we saw in Atlantic City. So like that's what we saw. We saw this guy letting his girl dance upon everybody. Everyone, every guy, nigga. Every guy. Me and Kyle was just like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, what's going on? I say, does she not
My
know it's
pussy.
Corona? Like,
Crazy.
Stay right there.
nigga,
Stay there. Stay.
going just dancing up on every guy. But you know, like at any other day, I would have been dancing on a normal when I'm in a club. But we was just like it's supposed to be like apart, bro. Like we was at the club, but we was like standing away from the groups and shit. We was around people, but we wasn't around like that close. You
Right.
know what I mean? But it was just like, and he was just letting his shorty dance upon everything. I'm telling you, grind, like booty to the penis type
Wow.
shit. Like, and he was just standing there drinking like a white boy. Hey, like yo, me and Kai just looking at him like, what the fuck?
I'll go down right now. Hold up.
That's crazy. Actually, it's already we made our 2 hour mark.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Good podcast.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Well, shout out to everyone that came through. Shout out to the 5 still here watching.
Yeah.
Shout out
Anybody
to
else who
everyone.
decides to come on the stream to watch us right after it's done, please like, share, and subscribe. And also leave a comment just to let us know exactly what you guys want to talk about next time.
Facts.
Today's podcast went amazing. Today's topic was great. Tomorrow we're gonna be live again, so stay tuned. Make sure you come back tomorrow. We have a 3rd episode coming for y'all. It's been Gather Around the Arena and the crew, and we're out. Have a great day, y'all. Don't forget to support, subscribe, hit the bell icon, follow social medias. Peace.
Stay safe.
Stay drug friendly.
He live. He's still
I
live.
don't think-
He didn't cut the live. He didn't cut the live.
You need
He
to
cut
cut
the
the
live.
live.
He didn't cut the
He messed
live.
it
He